Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Old Craft Beer. Today we got a can of beer from Oskar Brewing Company, and it's a can of the Gubna Imperial IPA. There you go. I love canned craft beer. This particular beer is coming in at 10% ABV. With canned craft beer, you know, even though it's come across the water, it's crossed the Atlantic, it's going to be fresh. The more I see canned craft beer, the more excited I get when I kind of cross it on the shelf. It's great in the bottle, don't get me wrong, but it's extra special in a can. There's no light going to get into the can, so there's going to be no kind of light struck issues, all of them kind of horrible green glass, clear glass bottle issues we get with a beer. We don't even have to speak about them. It's 100% sealed in a can. The can is easily recyclable. You can crush it up, chuck it away. It's great stuff. It's easily transportable. It won't smash. Cans or craft beer in a can, for me, is the future. So for me, or for the beer in the glass is a golden colour. It's a one finger head. There's not a lot of carbonation going on here. It's kind of slightly, kind of lazily fizzing along to itself. Let's get a nose on the beer. But wow, what it lacks in carbonation, it makes up in with the lovely kind of aroma you get from this beer. It's piney, it's citrusy, it's grapefruity. There's a hint of lemon. It's like a tropical fruit juice in a glass. I've got to get into this one. Cheers, everybody. And wow, what a beer. I've got to put that down. That is so hoppy. It's fresh. It's grapefruity. It kind of bites the front of your tongue. And fair play to the beer. You're thinking to yourself, there's not much carbonation going on, but when that beer hits your tongue, it kind of explodes there on the tongue to release all of them lovely flavours. It's nice and sweet, it's malty, but it's so good. I've got to give it another taste. Medium mouthfeel. Slight licoricey kind of first taste, but that kind of quickly diminishes down to a big hop crescendo. It's like a kind of licoricey, kind of grapefruity, lemony pickle. It's like you've kind of mashed all of these flavours down, and you've got some naan bread, you've dipped it in, and you've kind of, it's almost like a kind of licoricey, as I say, vitamin C pickle. It's a very, very full-on, lovely experience. That was the dog next door. Wow. And right. The medium kind of mouthfeels this beer. It's quite a, it doesn't dip down. when a beer, when any kind of IPA kind of dips down in the middle, it's almost a disappointment. This beer kind of holds steady. It holds steady, and then the bitterness kind of builds on the back end. It's a back of the jaw, back of the kind of throat bitterness that grabs hold of you and doesn't let go. But what impresses me most about the beer is that when it comes to an Imperial IPA, you don't really want it to be a bit thin. You don't want a thin beer. You want something to sit back and enjoy, almost like a stout, where you almost want that mouthfeel. You almost want, you're kind of craving that big, thick, kind of crunchy, chewy mouthfeel. It's a really good beer, and I've not done this enough in my recent beer reviews, but I just like to kind of wash a beer around, because there's some big kind of beer critics that watch the channel here, and they probably want to see the beer for themselves. This is what you're kind of getting from Oskar Blues Imperial IPA, Gubna Imperial IPA. It's nice and clear. The beer will sell really well over the bar. Most people, they kind of drink with their eyes. It's a kind of a case of, is the beer clear before they'll drink it? In this case, yeah, look at that. Nice clear beer. Nice kind of foamy, creamy head. If there's no writing, on the back of the can, which I don't think there is, it's just brewed and canned at Oskar Blues Brewery in Colorado. There's a government warning which we don't really want to know about. It's 12 fluid ounces, 355 millilitres. Let me hold this can up. And basically the description of this beer is, give the Gubna harumph. Harumph. Yeah, I get it. Harumph. It's a good beer. Oskar Blues Brewing Company, Gubna Imperial IPA, 10% ABV. From the Real Ale Guide, get it's a tough one, but I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 beer for me, the Real Ale Guide. It's, as you can probably tell, it's the second Imperial IPA I've kind of reviewed tonight. It's not quite there with the previous Imperial IPA I've reviewed. It's a lovely beer, but it doesn't quite give you that kind of rasping bitterness. That was Sierra Nevada's Optimum. I thought that was a great beer. This falls just a little short. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching me. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to my daily beer reviews. Cheers.